Launched in 2014, Ford's EcoSport has struggled to gain anything like the kind of popularity in the UK that the Fiesta and Focus enjoy, which is why the latest midlife facelift is of the more extensive variety. In total, Ford says 2,300 new parts have been fitted, among which is a much wider, more aggressive grille to bring it into line with the company's other subs, the Kuga and Edge, and an interior that borrows technology from the latest Fiesta. The company predicts that the vast majority of EcoSport buyers will opt for its highly acclaimed 1.0-liter EcoBoost turbo 3-cylinder petrol engine, but that is not to say diesel is off the menu. Come the summer, you'll be able to buy an EcoSport with Ford's new 1.5-liter EcoBlue 4-cylinder diesel, pushing out 123 bhp and 300 Nm of torque through a new 4-wheel drive system, another first for Ford's previously front-wheel drive-only baby SUV. Until that point, those after a diesel EcoSport must choose an older engine of the same displacement and cylinder count but with less power and torque. In fact, with 99 bhp and 215 Nm of pulling power, this 1.5-liter Dura-Torque unit never manages anything other than leisurely performance, as indicated by a 0-62 mph time of 14 seconds. That makes it a full 3 seconds slower than the EcoBlue engine, not to mention more than a second behind the almost £1,000 cheaper entry-level 1.0-liter petrol. An official fuel economy figure of 68.8 miles per gallon should in theory mean the Dura-Torque engine is at least cheap to run, but in reality we managed no more than 50 miles per gallon on account of having to push it fairly hard to maintain decent progress. As an example of this, on the motorway, where diesel should excel thanks to their mid-range torque, you'll often find yourself needing to drop from 6th gear to 5th just to keep up with the flow of traffic. To make matters worse, there is also a lot of wind noise above 60 miles per hour. The ride on 17-inch wheels is fussy and there is a fair amount of body lean when you corner quickly. On the plus side, the EcoSport's steering is both well-weighted and pleasingly direct, and the upgraded interior is a huge improvement on what went before. There are more soft-touch materials, a neat TFT display for the trip computer sits between the dials, and in the center of the dash is Ford's new Sync 3 touchscreen with its crisp graphics and slick interface. What hasn't changed compared with the previous EcoSport is the slightly cramped rear accommodation that'll have anybody close to 6 foot tall with his or her knees pressed into the seat in front. What's more, the 334-liter boot is not only on the small side for the class but retains its awkward side-hinged opening and a parcel shelf that you have to lift and drop manually. It's small details such as these that leave the EcoSport lagging established compact crossovers such as the Renault Captur, not to mention impressive new contenders from the likes of Seat with the Arona, Hyundai with the Kona and Citroen's new C3 Aircross.